Freddy's. Five Nights at Freddy's.
Okay, so this is not the microphone I want to use. I'm saying all this just so. Is this working? Hold on, let me check something real quick. Close that. I know it sounds really bad. Please just bear with me. Sound manager. Well, that's not what I was expecting. Okay, let's see here. Here we go. It should be, if I put this back to default. Okay, it should be working now. There we go. Got it working. That's so bad. I need a light on. That looks absolutely terrible. I also need to change all that around. But I don't want any of those stuff in my head. Let's go to YouTube real quick. So I need to change those settings. Sorry, I'm just getting some stuff worked out. Freddy's. Save. I know you can hear all of that. Just give me a minute. Save. That should be a lot better. Problem is my main screen is not correct. That's not the right one. Oh wait, I don't have the thing up yet. Hold on. Probably help if I had the thing. Hello. Just give me a moment. Still getting stuff working. Video settings, video. Oh, here we go. Clip Studios. So, let me go back to my camera real quick. So, I want to mention that farther than I thought. I got this just today. I found it while I was working. It's a lot thicker than I thought it would have been. So I gotta have time to go through this and everything. So my plans of December of 2025. I don't normally do this because I'm all over the place. I have no planning. Face reveal. No, I. If you go back, I've shown my face since I've been 11. So you see my face the entire time. Like I've gone through whole different things. It's not a face reveal. I know I've recently been more of a VTuber. That's just because I don't like looking at myself a lot. This is also updates, so I tend to do more of face cam so I can be more personal. So that's why. So 2025 December. I am planning on possibly doing a Christmas animation to FNAF Merry Christmas one by why am I blanking on who created it? Everyone knows the song. It's the Merry it's like Merry Christmas or something like that. And then that's gonna be very short. It's not gonna be like a full song or I'm doing like a hand thing. It's about to be probably like 15 seconds, not even. That's if I do it. That's on the table. That's not a thing that's confirmed. Some stuff I am working on though is a collaboration with another VTuber for a FNAF stream. Their starting soon screen I am working on. Hopefully that will be released by the end of December or Christmas. Hopefully, I can do a little bit of a sneak peek of what I've been working on with it. It's nothing major animation, so it should be done very quickly. FNAF. So the main premise of it is going to be the title screens, but animated. Well, not really animated, but like a different version of it. Like the more like models we have. I think I spruced up the first one. But that's the idea of it. So FNAF 4 is what's going to give me a lot of trouble. FNAF 1 to 3 has been easy, but FNAF 4 is a whole different ball game. I thought he could cheat a little bit and use the background that he used. No, it's all one image. What else is there? I am working also an emote for which you guys see when I finish this. I like the stream. Sorry for spam. It is. What's spam? I didn't see any spam. No, you're fine. Also, I don't have the. Hold on, let me get everything. Hold on. Now that I noticed it, it's gonna bug me. There we go. I just. Oh my god, my ADHD's coming through. This is why I don't do face cam. So you guys will be seeing that when I actually am done talking and everything. We're listening to FNAF Theories by Rytoast. I think this is the 2 hours of FNAF time to sleep to. I might do a different one. I might do a more recent one. But I'm also planning on doing a theory video at some point. I don't know what it's going to be about just yet. I have to go through, again, the massive book that they gave us. I think this is thicker than the character encyclopedia. Which makes sense because, you know, it's also talking about the books. Yes, it talks about the books. Don't get angry. Whoa! First thing I just flipped to are the, I think the Molten Freddy one is not used. I'm not sure. No, I think it's Funtime Freddy that's not used. What else is there? I think there's FNAF movie that is coming out. I am going to be at the Regal Cinema in. I don't think I'm actually going to say where, but I'm going to be going to the FNAF movie. If you see me at one of the local FNAF Regal Cinemas, say hi. I highly doubt I'll see anyone, but I'll be going to one at like 4:00. I'm not going to say which one I'm going to. But I will do my comments on it afterwards. I'll leave it for 2 days, I want to say. Because I'm going on the day before it's released to most theaters. I'm going on Thursday instead of Friday. But yeah, I am excited about this one. This one is I'm very excited about. Sadly, I do have to go by myself again this year. Um, what else is there? I talked about the Christmas animation. I talked about the collab I'm doing with the VTuber, and I'm not mentioning what VTuber is on purpose because I want to keep that a secret for now. People that know that VTuber already know that we're collaborating, so but I'm keeping a secret on my channel. Uh, Possible theory. That's what another one I said. Um, Nightmare Foxy PFP. I don't. I know. Yeah, that fun fact. I was like one of the first 3D pictures I did back on when I used to animate my phone. So I have the Christmas theory and the collab mention. Um, the reason I haven't been posting much animations wise is because I'm working on one for class, and and then work has also taken up a lot of time for that as well. That's mostly what's been going on. I think any other FNAF content, I don't think I'm going to be doing anymore. Maybe doing a recap of all the FNAF animations I did this year, because I know I came back and did one this year. But yeah, I think that's it. So let's get on to here. Oh, I also forgot to mention that the 8-bit remix I made for Fine Sprays 1, the FNAF 2 one, the It's Been So Long, is going to be delayed because I have it almost done, but because of the FNAF movie and other stuff going on, I can't get it done in time. I also have a bunch of I have a school animation I need to work on. I'm actually taking a break from it for right now, so this live stream is not going to be that long. It's going to probably be about 45 minutes to an hour, which is a normal stream for me, but just warning. Let's see. I'm gonna do this one because this one has a sneak. It's named Sneak Peek. Okay, let me do it. I think I have to do it this way. Live stream. 3. So this is like a. Where is my? That was off. So this is a little preview of what is to come. So that's just a little reference. Oh my god, I'm showing you guys everything. Don't worry about it. I hate myself sometimes with this. I don't know why I didn't just switch it back over to this, but whatever. Where did that? There it is. I'm just leaving the screen up here. Hold on, let me see if I can get my mouse showing. No, my mouse does not show. Okay, there you go. Why is my mouse not show? Let me just do this real quick. Should have a setting? I guess not. Oh no, show additional settings. No, it's just not working. Okay, I'm just having the video in the top right because of. Oh, here's a closer one. FNAF 4 theories. Maybe sister location theories. Since I'm working on I'm gonna be doing multiple of these emotes. So it's supposed to be emoji, not emoji. Whatever the thing is on Twitch. Also, I just realized my camera's not on. Actually, I don't need my camera on. BN? I don't know what BN is. Here goes. This location.
Help a soul possess. Do you remember Sister Location, the 5th installment of Five Nights at Freddy's? If you don't count FNAF World, which you should.
If you're wondering what I'm using a drawing pad, by the way.
As strange as it is, this game is technically one of the most.
Sorry. Let me. Dude, I am tired. It's this. Hold on, that's the water. This is the drawing pad. Fan bought this for me. It was some money. I'm not gonna say. They bought it all at once. It was only one person, and it was a crowdfunding item. So it's part of the Throne wish list that I have in my description and my about section. So yeah.
Straightforward in the entire franchise. We play as Michael Afton going into the bunker that's either nearby or inside of our house to do what William Afton told us to do, to, quote, put her back together. But there's always been two glaring issues with this narrative. One, its placement in the timeline. When does this game happen? We know this game turns Michael from an is into a was, and then into an again, but the when of this whole scenario is difficult to pin down. The other issue with this game has always been its plausibility. We know that this bunker, even if the game itself takes place much later in the timeline, would have been built sometime around the 70s or 80s. But if that's the case, why is it so futuristic? Everything in here looks straight out of a science fiction novel. Was William Afton just that technologically advanced? Our best guess up until now was, I guess so, just move on. But now, I think we have a new answer. It's a little bit out there, and some of you are going to hate it. To be honest, I'm not even sure if I fully believe it, but I still think it's worth talking about. And there's a chance that if today's theory is right, everything we knew about Sister Location is wrong. So slices, put on your aprons, and let's bake ourselves a theory. Sister Location takes place in Circus Baby's Entertainment and Rental, an underground bunker where the animatronics originally meant for Circus Baby's Pizza World were held. They're meant to be rented out during the day for private parties. Of the main cast, there's Funtime Freddy, Funtime Foxy, Ballora, and Circus Baby. All but Funtime Foxy have some sort of minion. Circus Baby has the Biddy Babs, Ballora has the Mini Renas, and Funtime Freddy has Bon Bon and Bonette. There's one more cast member we never get to actually see in the game though, and no, I'm not talking about Funtime Chica. We see her in Ultimate Custom Night and she doesn't line up with what we are about to talk about, the Springlock suit in Night 4. Circus Baby tells us that it was built for her original pizzeria, but it was never properly used. It doesn't match anyone we see at the bunker, but it does tell us that the original restaurant was built early enough to have Springlock suits. After all, we know they were decommissioned at some point thanks to the FNAF 3 audio recordings. Hand Unit also tells us that the original restaurant was opened, quote, due to the massive success and even more so the unfortunate closing of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. So we're looking for a timeline placement that's before the Springlock suits were decommissioned, but after Freddy's
I hate to say it, but I think it's probably sometime around FNAF 2.
Again, we're not yet talking about when Sister Location the game happens, just
at least when we're playing, I think it's around FNAF 2. Going off of the way that the unfortunate closing, but I'm not sure. I don't really know how I feel about it.
When Circus Baby's Pizza World was opened, or at least planned to open, because as a reminder, the restaurant closed and canceled itself shortly before its grand opening, blaming gas leaks at the area and people saying they saw strange things happening around the restaurant at night. So that grand opening, by my guess, seems to take place somewhere around the 80s, specifically 1980 to 1987. 1983 marks the first time we see the real world in the timeline via the FNAF 4 minigames, and the crying child frequently goes to what can be assumed as a Fredbear Fazbear's Family Diner, seeing as it's just Fredbear and Spring Bonnie. But on the TV, he's watching Freddy and Friends, which does imply that a Freddy's location might already exist by 1983, as far as we're aware. But to further back this up, we know the collectible coin in Help Wanted says Freddy Fazbear's Pizza since 1983, so that could imply that that bite on 1983 is what spawned the Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. So most likely we're talking probably 1985, 1986. Now, as far as the Springlock suits go, we don't know exactly when they were decommissioned, but we know they were decommissioned while a Freddy Fazbear's Pizza was active, because the voice recordings in FNAF 3 that talk about them were recorded.
I really need to listen to
Freddy
FNAF
Fazbear's
3
Pizza.
voice
And
lines
we know
again.
by the time of FNAF 2, November
Oh, excuse me.
1987, they'd been decommissioned for so long.
You know what? I'm
that
gonna
the
leave.
full
I'm
guide
just gonna leave
refers to
this
them as
this here. I think this is a good video for this, and just a good update video instead of just having to do a stream afterwards, because I gotta work on stuff. So hope you guys all enjoyed.